Hey guys, I'm Comire. This is Start and Select. Here's a 3DS, that's a gamepad, this is a list, and here's all the things Nintendo should do next with the NX. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Nintendo have been working on a new game platform that they've codenamed the NX. But to be fair, unless you like video games more than the Kardashians like sleeping to black people, there's no solid reason why you should know that. Because Nintendo said less about the NX than a blind man at the witness stand. It's a brand new concept that's not just the next Wii or Wii U. I mean, other than it plays games, that could mean anything. And that's only caused every rumour under the sun to be suggested. Everything's been mentioned, from the quality of life platform to a home console handheld hybrid, to working with every single device and game engine in the world, like gaming's equivalent to Kevin Bacon. This video has a sister article over on the Compulsive Squire called 5 Things the 3DS Does That the Games Don't. Don't worry if you forget to see it, you'll see a reminder or two throughout the video. But first, before I get this thing going, let me just say that I love Nintendo dearly. This video may come off cruel and critical at times, but it all comes from a place of love, okay? Also, they need to know, and I need content, so let's get this thing going. Okay, if there's one thing you know about the NX, it's that it's not going to be called anything near as cool as NX. So whatever they end up calling it, it needs to be simple, it needs to be clear, it needs to look good to everyone. I mean, if they could just call their console Megan Fox, I think they should. The Nintendo Wii was named to resemble people being brought together, playing together, as well as being an endless well of toilet jokes. The Wii U was named to the idea of having all the awesome Nintendo games and all the awesome third-party games and just everything you could ever want in one place. Unfortunately, in the case of the latter, naming the Wii U so similarly led many casual buyers to instantly think the Wii U, or the gamepad, was just an add-on to the Wii. It was a bigger misunderstanding than Donald Trump's presidential candidacy. I mean, they could have stuck a random superlative on it like they do to the Super NES or the Game Boy Advance. So, heck, even if they just named it the Wii 2, Nintendo could have probably saved a lot of confusion and, I don't know, upped awareness in the console, got more third-party developers to back them, and probably sold more units of Dragon Ball Z spiky hair, whatever. All I'm saying is a good name is important. The Wii branding should be gracefully laid to rest, like at the end of Terminator 2. Not mercilessly dragged out like Terminators 3, 4, and 5. Nintendo need to launch a cool new identity with the NX, maybe even considering using different names in the East and West, like the Famicom and NES. A lot of us remember a time when the Wii was called the Revolution. Imagine all those games that would have had that in the title instead, like Mario Kart Revolution, or Revolution Sports, or New Super Mario Bros. Revolution, or Pokemon Battle Wii. Everyone can't be winners. Every time Nintendo make a console, they're always trying to create new experiences, often inadvertently innovate the gaming industry in one way or another. Another large aspect of video games is your interface between them, and Nintendo like to break the rules. They've never been scared to shake up how you play a video game. But please don't introduce a new controller. I have a stack of Wiimotes, nunchucks, classic controllers, GameCube controllers, and a Wii U Pro controller that should all work fine with whatever console you bring out. I've got enough controllers! I mean, the GameCube controller shouldn't even count, but apparently if a couple hundred Smash fans whine hard enough, you'll make a whole new peripheral just to keep them happy. Please don't hurt me. Ever since the DS, Nintendo have made an effort to make inputs more intuitive. The DS had us tapping on the screen, the Wii had us waving it around, the Wii U had us tapping on the screen or waving it around. We're talking about the company that invented the D-pad, the company that crafted glasses-free 3D gaming, the company that pioneered virtual reality video games. Although we probably shouldn't talk much about that last one. So while I'm sure they'll try to get us playing video games with our nostrils or something, it'll be nice if the NX came bundled with a Pro controller or a GameCube controller, or just anything that wouldn't give me a repetitive strain injury every time I played a game. Friend list on Nintendo hardware has kind of been like growing up in a village. Yeah, sure, you've gotten by alright so far. I mean, that is until you find out about the residents of Xbox Live City and PSN Town and how they've been living more comfortable, more expensive lives since like forever. Although they do get more abuse from other citizens on a day-to-day basis. Historically, Nintendo have been a company that focuses on multiplayer experiences. It's always been about getting your mates in the living room, cracking on Mario Party, and 20 minutes later yelling at your BFF so loud the neighbours call the police. So I find it weird that right now there's literally no incentive to add friends on Wii U and 3DS. Even though the me-based social networking game Miitomo is coming soon to smart devices, I'm asking for things I can tell my friends we can do together if they get an NX. And if I could save them an awkward threesome between the Nintendo Network ID for each other multiplayer ranking, a my Nintendo to house all their Nintendo activity, and a me as a face on the door that'll do all their talking for them, it might be an easier sell. I think they had a good thing with Street Pass Plaza and winning hats and clothes through minigames. Here's an idea. What about if, rather than Street Pass hits, you could use your NX friends' combined playtime as currency? And then when you win the minigames, you get a die which will unlock a colour variation of a piece of clothing for your Mii. It would be like if the Xbox Marketplace avatar store was, you know, fun. Nintendo, feel free to email me, we'll talk about the consultant position later. But learn from the past. The Wii used a friend code longer than the average phone number, and the Wii U is just a bland Skype list of people flashing messages so small they can fit on a floppy disk twice. If the friend list on the NX improves, I'll be a happy Comire. Here's another one. Whatever you say your console can do has to be able to do it on day one, as advertised, without a 2-hour long patch. I find it amazing that the Wii U still ships today without the same huge update it requires already pre-installed. An update that can take anything from 30 minutes to 3 hours depending on internet speeds. I had a mate that recently got a PS4 that he set up all Sunday night and couldn't play it till the next weekend. I mean, is it possible for anything to come out of the box not on version 1.1? The Nintendo Wii U has a lot of entertainment options. Netflix, Love Film, YouTube, BBC iPlayer, Crunchyroll, Napster. I mean, it was arguably doing the whole home entertainment thing before Xbox One even announced it. And on that, remember when Microsoft were getting all that flack for always being online and always watching with a camera? This thing connects to the internet as soon as you turn it on, and there's a camera right there. Just saying. In the future, the following fact may only be referred to in forums, pub quizzes, and did you know gaming videos, but there was a time when the Nintendo TV was supposed to happen in Europe. For months we had an icon which promised a television streaming service to all our favourite channels, but due to the complexities of several different international licensing agreements, the TV was cancelled, and that poor little icon was left more untouched than the share to Pinterest button. By announcing something then cancelling it, we feel hurt, like we were owed something and then it was taken away. And if it's not going to be ready on day one like a BBC iPlayer, we'll just get frustrated every day it's not there. It'll be better to keep things silent until they're ready, and then you have the option to quietly discontinue them if they're not going well. We Know Miles, a Japanese-only video service on the Nintendo Wii with content made exclusively for the system. Now, if Nintendo Video is anything to go by, I don't see any Golden Globe nominations coming soon, so it's probably a good thing that they managed to keep that a secret from everyone in the West. Don't tell anyone I told you that. The Nintendo Wii did something great in expanding the player base beyond the stereotypical 18 to 35-year-old male gamer. Say what you want about motion controls, but Wii Sports felt instantly natural to your mother, niece, grandma, and the weird cat lady in number 59. Even though games like Wii Fit and Nintendogs and Brain Training and all those party games make me scoff louder than an Egyptian pharaoh, they attracted different types of people to video games, making it more accessible to everyone. That's what Nintendo need to do. Think about some of the most successful games out there. Games like Tetris, or Pac-Man, or Minecraft, or Candy Crush Saga. They don't have guns, or an advanced combo system, or intricate skill trees, but they sold loads, and are loved by many. Everyone from small children to busy city workers to royal family members should have at least 3 quality video games they love playing. If the NX can provide that, while they may not get critical acclaim, it will net them a buttload of cash. Just a bit more than 300 play coins. Now, I'm not saying forget your core audience, I mean that would be a surefire way to lose half your subscribers, but it's possible to release a Super Mario game alongside Cooking Mama. The NX needs to double down in producing Nintendo games for outside audiences. That's what worked for the Wii. The third parties will handle hardcore gamers, after all. That's what worked for PlayStation. And those are my 5 things Nintendo needs to do with the NX next. Now, head on over to Compulsive Squire, read my top 5 things that the 3DS does that its games don't. It's a piece all on the 3DS features that end up more forgotten about than the Wii Vitality sensor. It's pretty funny, go have a look. Also, what do you think about the NX? What do you make about the rumours? What do you think their plan should be? I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment down below or find me on Twitter, okay? But until next time, I've been Comire, this has been Start and Select. Thank you, and good night. And here's another one. Whatever you say your console can do has to be able to do it on day one as advertised and without a 2-hour long patch either.